You probably heard those news already. Berkshire Hathaway, one of the biggest investment company run by Warren Buffett, is sitting on a pile of cash. $381 billion sitting somewhere sideways, waiting to be deployed. Warren Buffett is selling most of his stocks right now, but because he knows something. He knows that the stock market is about to go down. It's about to retrace. This is my expectation of what is going to happen in the stock market in the next couple of months. I use cycle indicators to estimate the local tops, the one that we are right here, and local bottoms, where we've been at the end of March. When this pink line, the red line, and the blue line are at the bottom like they were there, we're most likely to build the bottom. And when these indicators are actually preaching the top, like they are right now, well, we're creating a top. I still expect that we're gonna go up in June. June will be a positive month for crypto and for the stock market. This 3-day cycle has to go down, so we basically have to build another bottom. This will be our entry opportunity somewhere around the end of May or potentially latest by the beginning of June. So June is a profitable month for us, but after that, I would sell everything what I have. In reality, I sold all my stocks. I have no stocks as of now. I'm waiting for this 3-day cycle indicator to fully reset and to give me an entry signal. Now, if you're watching this video for the first time and you're not familiar with the cycle indicators, you know that I invest using those cycle indicators. We make plenty of money in the community. I run a community called Strategy Master, and we analyze cycles. We analyze the gold market, the silver market, the stock market, and the crypto market using the cycle indicators. We talk in the community about the local tops, local bottoms, so we actually enter together into the market and we exit the market together. Right now, we're playing defensive. We're not entering many long positions, although just a few days ago, we went all into the high position at $40. That was one of the latest and the best call. I personally made roughly 10% with a 5x leverage, 50% on one trade alone. So when you have all cycle indicators that align at the bottom like they are here, every single cycle indicator aligning at the bottom, that is when you want to get into the market. And I open another hype position right here at the $41, and we also going up. If you're not familiar, if you don't know what the cycle indicators are and you want to get access to them, you have to go to strategymaster.io website. Right here, you click gift a subscription or get a subscription. You pay 43 euros or $49, get access to all the cycle indicators, and you get access to all the research articles, which I publish multiple times per week, where I discuss where is crypto right now in the cycle, in the daily, in the 4-hour, daily, weekly cycle. How can you actually make money? And it's not some theoretical stuff that published by other influencers. I actually tell you, look, I'm buying at these dates and I'm selling at these dates. This is my profit and these are my losses. That's it. Super practical. I don't talk theory. Theory is very boring. In the next few days, we're going to enter Ethereum position because Ethereum is also preaching the bottom at the daily and the 3-day cycle. Look at Ethereum right now. I actually entered the very first position right here, right now, because I see these cycle indicators already showing the bottom. Cycles can get overextended and we could get a bigger bottom or one more drop, but I would enter into the market again because I would expect Ethereum to go up. We profit from the market, not the market profits from us. Again, come back to the stock market. I want to see this kind of behavior of a stock market. I want to see roughly 20% decrease this year up until October or November. And I will be again interested in the stocks right in this area at the end of the year and the beginning of 2027. I want this 2-weekly cycle indicator to fully do a one round trip, go up, then go down. And right here, we will be entering staggering stock position. We'll be making so much money from the end of this year to the beginning of the next year. But in order for this to happen, you actually have to have a lot of cash. And Warren Buffett is doing the right thing. He has $400 billion in cash. So just imagine what his money can buy. He can buy a lot of stuff and he is buying nothing right now. His stock portfolio is getting smaller and smaller from 2022. So again, if the stock market retraces 20, 30, potentially 40%, well, he's going to invest and he's going to make a lot of money for the next 5 to 10 years. I'm going to enter into the market exactly at the end of the year, and I'm also going to make a lot of money. We've been doing this for over a year. We're using this cycle indicators publicly in this channel. You can watch my previous videos and see how I use cycle indicators, how we're catching the bottoms of Bitcoin, how we're catching the bottoms of Ethereum at the end of the 60-day cycle, and how we actually unwind our position in this area when we see the 3-day cycle, the 1-week cycle, and the 1-day cycle reaching the top. I didn't show you this chart yet. This is what I expect from Bitcoin. So look, yes, I expect one more push up. So if you didn't sell your position, don't sweat. You should have an opportunity. Bitcoin should still go above $80,000 one more time. Okay, this daily cycle should reverse pretty soon. If we get this bounce, and I really hope we'll get this bounce, that is where you want to sell, get out of your positions, because I want to see a bigger drop at the end of May. We're going to go into the 60-day cycle low. Bitcoin is moving into 60-day cycles. Again, if you don't know what are the 60 days, go to strategymaster.io. Looking at this chart, what you can expect. This guy is going down. This guy is about to go down. We are going to go down. Bitcoin is going to go down. Forget $100,000 right now. Embrace $70,000. Embrace $60,000. That is the amounts that where we actually want to re-enter the market once again. I have 0 positions in Bitcoin right now. I'm not interested into Bitcoin. I'm not interested into these short-term bounces. For Ethereum, yes, because I trade Ethereum using futures, and I see that Ethereum can actually go up from here. All the smaller cycle indicators are oversold, and Ethereum is looking better than Bitcoin. Look at this. This is Ethereum against Bitcoin. Again, cycle indicators very close to the bottom, which basically means that within the next few days, Ethereum is going to go and outperform Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is going down, Ethereum might stay at the same price level or might even increase in price. And if Bitcoin pushes up, Ethereum will push more. So again, you have to find the right assets, and cycle indicators are telling you which assets are the right ones. Good, so our plan is very clear. We are selling, we are shorting the market right now up until the end of the month. We want to see this 3-day cycle indicator here at the bottom. Then we're going to have the very first signal to re-enter the market. Okay, the second signal will be when this 1-week cycle will reach the bottom. So I expect the bottom to happen somewhere here, 26, 27, 28 of May, and then the next bottom, the first week of June. Okay, and from there, I want to see 2 weeks of a powerful price action. I want to see this going above 80, this above 80, and this above 80, somewhere at around of June, about the ending of June. 1-day cycle will do a bunch of cycles, and that will be our ultimate top of the market. That will be like, oof, end of June. Remember forever. You want to sell everything. Just sell everything. Again, these things are not going to change. Yes, we don't know the exact date. I'm just telling you end of June. Once we come closer, I will know the exact date when I want to sell everything. Here, it was pretty easy. We knew that we want to sell at the beginning of May because we saw the 3-day cycle peaking together with the 1 week, together with the 1 day. That's basically saying, okay, gone. The uptrend is gone. We're going to go down from now. So you could short it if you want. I didn't short Bitcoin because, again, it would basically make 4 or 5%. It's not really worth for me. I am going to short cryptocurrencies from here. Bitcoin, altcoins, absolutely everything. We're going to short. Bitcoin is going to fall most probably 30, 40, 50% once again to the ultimate bottom. And if you're asking why Bitcoin has to fall and why stocks are going to fall, it's because Dixie, the dollar index, is becoming strong. Yes, the dollar is becoming strong. It's not becoming weak. Everybody on the internet, every single influencer is telling you that the dollar is becoming weak. There's a currency collapse, devaluation of the currency. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is simply cycles. Cycles are in the play. Dollar was very strong in 2025, the beginning of 2025, 110. And even stronger in October 2022, 114. Remember, dollar was cost same as euro, and at some point, I think $1 was €1 something. Okay, then the situation changed. The last few years, dollar dropped significantly, underperformed the market, but that is cycles. That is how cycles move. We are currently at the bottom of the 1 week. 2-week cycle kind of also wants to reverse. These cycles are pointing up. It is very high chance the dollar is going to continue higher and higher. So holding dollars makes more sense. Hold dollars, hold euro. Don't put your money anywhere. Save your money up until September or October and then start deploying once again. This is the strategy that I follow. You don't have to follow the same ones. This is what I do. This knowledge about cycles, these cycle indicators made me a lot of money. And I suggest you to just take a look at them and just give them a go. Okay, I'm sure you're going to like them. And look, gold is going to do nothing. Gold's going to go down. It's going to go up. It's going to go down once again. And again, we want to buy gold when we see this 1 week cycle dropping. This is going to happen somewhere at the end of June, July. Basically, when stocks and crypto top, gold will become interesting once again. Okay, so I will be interested in gold somewhere by the mid to end of June, potentially by the beginning of July. Once all these cycle indicators are below 20, this is when I want to get into gold. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and let's extract as much money from this market as possible. See you in the next one.